welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right, give a stretch. Okay. You know what's funny? Oh, yeah. I was actually sitting by this computer like way before, to get started. And I started looking to a thing that I want to talk about later. And I wanted to they had a demo, but the demo wasn't working for it, right? And so I was kind of going through and trying to figure it out. And then I realized, I need to start the session. So welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on and learn new things, because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And by doing untilit.works, it gives me an opportunity and an excuse to be by the computer. So like, hey, I'm setting this time aside to learn something or to do something that I've been meaning to work on. And so untilit.works consists of ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress. Break sessions are these, where I'll pop up on the video around 15 minutes after the hour to remind you to take a break, get up, walk around, drink some water, sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. The point is, don't think about the thing that you're just focusing on. All right, so like I said, I'll pop up here with the video. And if you ever come to the site in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why the notice there saying you may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is the open close caption button. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you click that button, a space will open up, and the words I'm saying are hopefully and accurately transcribed and placed into that box. There's 2 other buttons, add a clip and create a highlight video. Don't worry about those. That's broken. It was relying on a third-party thing. And I'm just going to build out my own. All right, then there's a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens, when the work session starts, when the break session ends. And then you can join the room if you like to ask questions or chat. Cool. So that is that. That is the break session. Work sessions will look like this. All right, cool. All right, so this is the work session over in the upper right-hand corner. If you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. Over on the left-hand side, there's an audio player, so if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on what you're working on, it's right there. Then there's a to-do section where it says add a task. You type in the task, hit enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. If you want to delete it, click the X button. If you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. That'll then send it to the done section. So if you click that header done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. Now, before I shut everything down, if you click that Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter and a new tab, and it'll pre-populate a new tweet with a list of the things you got completed with like check marks next to them. Kind of like, for me, a good way of like seeing what I got done and feeling good about myself going into the week. Over in the right column, we have a countdown timer, counting when the next break session happens, again, like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. Now, let's say you don't have a particular thing that you want to work on, but you still kind of want to feel productive and maybe learn something. Well, and you heard that, web development seems like it's cool, but you don't know where to start. I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through the projects, I think by the end of the programs, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then you'll be able to make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So those are there. Now, let's say you're already into web development, but you're looking for maybe like a cool project you can just pick up really quickly, follow through a tutorial, learn something, and come out with a project at the end. I have links to 3 tutorials that go to the developer platform at Vonage. And I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are to look over tutorials and kind of make sure everything is cool. So I have 3 there. One is where you follow the tutorial and you get this application where you put in your home phone number in the input box, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Then I have one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number. You hook that up to the application you create following that tutorial. You'll be able to call that number from your real world phone, that virtual number, and be able to answer the call in the browser and have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one where 2 users like log in to the application that you create following the tutorial, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. Pretty dope stuff, I think. Hako we'll come back to. Show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. The show and tell sign up will walk you through that. Then highlights, that's part of the thing that broke, so don't worry about that. Now, Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. It's a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on a project, you'll be able to create a Hako, which is like a room that you can then invite people into the room. And the hope is that together, collectively, you'll be able to come up with the solution or the feedback on a thing that you're working on. So if you were to click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. If you click the creator's name, open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, so you can check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to join the room. Then I have a filter by keyword list where if you're looking for like a specific subject, maybe it's there and you can filter it by that. All right, now when you create a Hako, you're presented with a form. You put in the title and 3 keywords that may help somebody find it. Then you click create. It'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy, and then you can click to share to Twitter. When you join your Hako, it looks like this. We have the title at the top. Over the right-hand side, you can leave, or you can open the menu for some more options. We have a text chat here on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side is another countdown timer, counting when the break session happens. You can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, they doesn't automatically join your room. They're requesting to join your room, so they'll show up under pending. You can click the username to open up Twitter or GitHub, again, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile and see whether you like to approve or deny that person from coming into your room. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, well, you can always ban them. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. And the point, again, is for that you to be able to get help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. And I think by being able to show others what you're seeing, you'll be able to provide the context so that you can get the help or the feedback that you're looking for a little bit easier. Now, the way you communicate to the Hako is through a text chat. You can put in your message here, hit send, and it'll add to the list of messages. I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody has their audio chat enabled, we have to speak to and hear each other. But for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Now, I also have the opposite. So if you're not looking at the text chat and you still want to follow along, you can enable text to speech. And so messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser so you can follow along with what's happening without looking at the text chat. And that is pretty much it. Again, check out all the different Hakos that have been created. Cool. I'm going to get y'all back to work because I'm trying to figure out why this thing is broken. And so yeah, because it's a pretty cool demo. And I mean, I was using JavaScript to have something similar. And I think now you could do it like with CSS, which seems pretty cool. So I'm kind of like playing with that. At the same time, I'm doing the post radio show promo stuff. And at the same time, building a stand for my newly acquired 3D printer. And so I want to start with that also. So a lot of stuff. And so that's why I have untilit.works, to be able to work on things, because otherwise I'd probably be like sleeping or watching anime or something. So this helps me focus. All right, so thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is a track by one of my favorite producers of all time, who goes by the name of Nujabes. It's featuring a super dope MC that goes by the name of Apani B. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how.